right, ladies and gentlemen, and now as we continue on through the evening, we are going back to singles competition here at Samurai Series. Super Shogun Wrestling here in West Branch, Michigan. If you like what you see here, our next show is on April 12th here in West Branch. You can check out Dragon's Den Productions at the West Branch Outlet Mall. Very conveniently just off the freeway, easy to find, easy fun to have.
And obviously, if you're still watching us on YouTube, make sure to drop a subscribe, comment. We absolutely love to engage with our fans, our audience, and we appreciate you so much for watching wherever you are in the world. A sincere thank you from us here at Super Shogun Wrestling.
Our hats are up to you, are off to you, because if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have been able to grow as much as we have in the past year and a half. Putting on stellar performance after stellar performance, growing as a team, as a roster, and as a promotion. And now looking at one of the rising stars from the land of the rising sun, Great Akuma, making his entrance to the ring as he prepares for war against the plus-size Terminator.
And folks, both Great Akuma and Ric Caurdiea surprisingly coming off of losses. Great Akuma was all the way back in January, 6-man tag team action where he came up short. Ric Caurdiea 2 months in a row, he was in the finals to be the Road champion. His head was eliminated by JJ Hughes, stacked from the last month he came up short against Eric Kirk. You know he's going to have frustration.
Yeah, two losses against very strong opponents, but to still come up short, that is not to the caliber that Akuma wants to present himself. That is not up to snuff, so I'm sure he'll pull out all the tricks he can to turn this around against the plus-size Terminator. But as one of the gatekeepers of Super Shogun Wrestling, we know that Caurdiea doesn't go too long without another win, so we can anticipate he is going to come out strong, fast, and ready to beat down his opponent.
Strong, fast, and ready to beat ass, Tommy. But you're a kid, Doc.
You say but you're a kid, Walker? If you're a kid.
But with 2 teams.
But with 2 teams. But what about 3 teams? Because I use but with 1 team.
And here we go, Ric Caurdiea, Great Akuma, poised for battle. Co-main event.
Setting it down to chase.
This is a single match scheduled from the land of the rising sun. He is the forbidden warrior. He is the Great Akuma!
And folks, well, Tommy and I do like to joke around a little bit here on commentary. No jokes in the ring. I mean, these are 2 very serious competitors.
Harsh boos straining to the crowd.
The tsunami of power, old school, Ric Caurdiea!
Tsunami of power is definitely not an exaggeration and holds water to the brim for when describing Ric Caurdiea. Chants of old school in the crowd. Our referee, Doc Ryan, saying get ready, and we are underway in our singles competition. The Great Akuma against the plus-size Terminator, Ric Caurdiea.
Classic 30-minute time limit gives these 2 giants time to breathe.
Really presents well to both their styles, too, considering they both can be slow, methodically.
Ric Caurdiea going for tested strength. Great Akuma kicking his hand out of the way, showing his agility and his speed.
one who's gone face to face against his arch nemesis, realistically, Red Tiger, time and time again, still waiting for the full culmination of that to come through to fruition. Red Tiger not here this evening, so Akuma has to deal with Ric Caurdiea instead.
And it looks like he's having a little bit of trouble figuring out how to engage. He has to pull a little bit of trickery
to get a little bit of advantage into that side headlock.
Ric Caurdiea trying to muscle his way out, but Great Akuma doing a great job of isolating the head.
Caurdiea setting Akuma off the ropes to break the hold. And a shoulder block down to Akuma, who kicks up.
But folks, when we talk about a tsunami of power, that's what we're talking about. You don't stand against a tsunami.
And a little athleticism being shown by Caurdiea. Trips up Akuma off the ropes.
Akuma rolls right to the outside. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but probably a good idea. As he struggles to figure out a way to engage the much stronger, very game of Ric Caurdiea.
Akuma actually just went all the way under the ring to the other side, and now backdooring Ric Caurdiea with a knee to the spine.
Wow, how absolutely clever by Great Akuma.
Rolled to the outside of the ring, went under the ring, climbed all the way through to the other side, as both the referee and Ric Caurdiea were waiting to see where he was on that one side.
Very cleverly done, and now Great Akuma.
Like I said, pulling out all the tricks of the trade here.
Oh my goodness, Ric Caurdiea sidestepping that knee. And now here come those beautiful left jabs.
Oh! And a double jab from both hands to the chin of Great Akuma.
And Ric Caurdiea engaging the audience as Great Akuma tries to find his way to his feet.
Akuma back up to his feet. Caurdiea setting him over the ropes.
And look at this, Great Akuma goes over the top ropes.
And that's something we can all look forward to later on this year in May 10th. Here at Super Shogun Wrestling, we're going to host our Ronin Rumble.
And look at this, Great Akuma trying something on the outside. Oh! Sort of a jawbreaker on the outside, sends Ric Caurdiea to the ground.
It's almost like a hanging stunner.
Yeah. On the apron, I think it hurt his butt too.
I think it hurt a lot of things.
Butt with 3 T's.
Well, Rick's got enough of that to count for 3 T's.
Fair enough. And Great Akuma now precise in his attacks to Ric Caurdiea on the outside as he circles the ring.
Caurdiea rolling back in as Akuma went all the way to the other side. Oh, he found a chair underneath the ring.
And folks, this isn't an ODQ match or anything like this. Classic match. Rules do apply. So the referee disposes of that chair, which should not be in the ring anyway. And Great Akuma, man, he is just taking too much time here. Very dangerous.
Yeah, you can't give Ric Caurdiea that much time, but it's still working to the advantage so far of Akuma. Ooh, dropping the elbow on the midsection, in for the cover. 1, 2, take out after 2 by Ric Caurdiea.
Ric Caurdiea, powerful kick out, still plenty of gas left in the tank, although he is slow to his feet.
Knee strike, slow paced, but quick to strike.
Exactly what you're talking about. Great Akuma and Ric Caurdiea, they both have the style where they can go fast or they can slow down on you, depending on what they need. Such battery.
Yeah, absolutely. Their more preference style is that slow, methodical pace to slowly pick apart their enemies limb by limb. And we're seeing that from Akuma on Caurdiea right now. So Caurdiea has got to be looking to inject some pace into this to be able to turn it around. Oh! He's ejecting something right there into Akuma's chest.
He just ejected his hand right in the middle of his heart. And Akuma trying to fight back. But folks, nobody chops like Ric Caurdiea. Ooh! But Akuma's trying.
Grabbing his hand. Kick across the midsection. Another one to weaken him as Akuma is going up to the top rope. Walking the tight rope. Went to go down, got caught! Oh! Belly to back suplex, in for the cover goes Caurdiea, looking to turn this around.
Whoa, that was close. Great Akuma just barely getting his shoulder off the mat there.
I feel like that might have been enough of a surprise of a suplex that actually gave the chance that Caurdiea might have picked up the victory from that. But Akuma back on the offensive.
Oh my goodness, he just jumped out his back and used his knees to drive Ric Caurdiea face first.
And another kick out after 2.
A lot less enthusiastic that time. Great Akuma's using his entire body weight to pin Ric Caurdiea. The chants of old school ringing throughout the arena as they try to get Ric Caurdiea back into this match. But Great Akuma bent his arm back and leveraged it to slam him down. Kick out after 2 for Ric Caurdiea.
Akuma now working on the tree trunk legs of Caurdiea, kicking at those hamstrings, trying to get him to cramp up, maybe a tear, and now wrenching on the knee, punching at the knee of Caurdiea. The slow dismantle of each joint progressively. He hits you in the hamstrings, works his way down to the knee.
Ric Caurdiea trying to fight his way back into this match.
Irish whip, Akuma off the ropes, ducks the line. Hit with a cross body.
And he dumps him on the outside.
Both of them roll out.
1, 2, 3.
Referee starting to count. They're at 3.
That's Brian.
They have till 20 here at Super Shogun Wrestling. They're at a count of 6 currently. A bit of movement from both as they're nearing their way around on the outside.
We are halfway to our 20 count. Rick finally making his way to his feet. Akuma does on the opposite side of the ring.
But Caurdiea is still using that ring apron to help balance himself. Caurdiea makes his way in as Akuma does as well, right about the count of 18.
And they're both in the ring, but both worse for wear as they try to make their way to their feet. Who will strike first?
Akuma looking to get the first advantage. Uppercut by Akuma. Forearm by Caurdiea.
Forearms and European uppercuts raining down by both competitors. Oh!
Clubbing blow across the head, but this time Akuma ducks it.
He's going for a German suplex. Ric Caurdiea not letting it happen.
315 pounds of muscle ain't gonna go that easy. Now looking for maybe a butterfly suplex.
Could be a double arm DDT also.
Yeah.
Oh, he gets him up a little and down.
For a scoop slam almost.
And a kick out after 2, but folks, it's a lot of weight crashing down. As Akuma
making his way to the top. Actually the middle rope.
turns around, what is he gonna do?
Whoa! Body splash.
Ric Caurdiea smartly moving out of the way.
Looks like he took classes. He knew what to expect. Old school. Went to class.
Oh!
A shining wizard from Caurdiea.
1, 2. Whoa! Great Akuma barely getting his shoulder up.
That's something new I haven't seen from Caurdiea.
Absolutely.
I can't imagine that tree trunk leg coming at me full force from a leaping variation.
And look, it's great Akuma trying to lift him up. Can't do it. Caurdiea beating on the back. Oh!
And just a kick to the side of the head from Akuma.
He's trying to cover him. I don't even think he realizes that he's on his belly, not his back. Oh, now he tries to roll him
Shoots him over. 2.
And Caurdiea smartly grabbing the ropes.
It might have been enough for the pin, but because Caurdiea was on his belly, it wasn't a proper pin, and Akuma realized it too late. Didn't take advantage of the situation when he had the moment, and it passed on him way too quickly.
And then he rolled Caurdiea from the middle of the ring over to the ropes. Man, what a mistake there by Great Akuma. And hopefully it doesn't cost him.
Backhand across the face.
Oh no!
Caurdiea calling for the end.
Oh my goodness!
A driving 1, 2, 3.
The detention driver to finish the match. And folks, as clean as it comes, Ric Caurdiea pins the Great Akuma, center of that ring. 1, 2, 3.
Akuma's going to find himself in detention for quite some time after that driver. Wow, and what a way to pick up a win and get back on the right side of the record is Ric Caurdiea after suffering that loss to Eric Surge on the last episode.
And look at this Great Akuma pulling out all the stops, sliding under the ring and trying tricking him.
A lot of creative stuff that he utilized there, but it just wasn't enough to outsmart old school Ric Caurdiea. And now we're looking for a handshake as Ric Caurdiea. We've seen this from him before.
And folks, I would be very wary to be Ric Caurdiea. Great Akuma has been not the most forthcoming athlete in Shogun. Oh, hey.
Oh, but he missed him in the face!
Come now, for just a moment I thought perhaps.
Akuma misting Caurdiea in the face on the handshake attempt.
And look at
Caurdiea screaming in pain with that mist in the eyes.
And look at this, the referee is calling for help out here.
Jerry coming out with a bottle of water to try to help rinse out his eyes. Akuma walking around the ring like he had just won the match. But nothing but vile acts from him post-match.
And Great Akuma, man, this guy, he is not humble in victory or defeat.
Not at all.
Cheering as though he's done something, man. And the Red Tiger, I'm sure, watching at home, furious. As Ric Caurdiea lays in the ring, holding his eyes, helpless, even in victory.
Akuma says you may have won the battle, but you didn't win the war. So the Forbidden Warrior makes his way to the back, but with a loss under his belt for the evening as Caurdiea now making his way out of the ring.
And folks, you know what that means.
Main event time coming up. And what a stacked main event we have for you. Another Samurai Series match where it involves all of the main eventers. You will see Oh So Delicious. You will see Kung Fu Kurt. You will see Anthony Toatelli, former Super Shogun Wrestling heavyweight champion, go up against the Den, Eric Surge, and the current Shogun heavyweight champion,